Welcome guys, today's Monday, it's July 14th. We are here for a Pilates yoga combo. So we'll be starting out with Pilates. That'll get us all warmed up and focused on utilizing our core. And then we'll finish off with some nice yoga that will help us set the tone for our day. So let's start out with some relaxation down on our backs. Arms restful at our sides, palms open face to the sky. So we're going to start out by breathing deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage. And exhaling out through the mouth, feeling that same area of the body contract and empty. And as we're exhaling out through the mouth, we're going to make sure that we're pursing our lips or clenching our teeth a bit so that when we force that air out, it's making those abdominals work even harder. While we're breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, bring some awareness to the arms. And I want you to stretch your arms really straight from your shoulders to your fingertips, keeping everything else in the body relaxed. Now let the arms relax and do the same with your legs. You're going to tighten all the muscles in the legs from the hips to the heels. Just stretch and press out through those heels. Rest of the body stays relaxed. Now let the legs go soft, and we'll do the same with our belly button. We're going to pull down on the back side of the navel like we're trying to hold it tight against the spine. And we're doing that without holding the breath while tensing the rest of the body. And then let that relax. Try that again. Pulling down on the back side of that belly button, holding it tight against the spine. And release. Once more, navel to spine, holding it nice and tight. And release. From there, let's inhale both arms to the sky. Exhale behind us. Reach out through our fingers. Press out through our heels. Stretch your body super straight. And then let it all go soft. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, return them to your sides. From there, it's left knee to chest. We'll start with a nice close hug. We'll flex and point our foot. Roll our ankle around. And reverse. And then we'll just rest the foot. Circling the knee. And reverse. And then just keep the knee in nice and close. Switching legs. In goes the right, out goes the left. We start with our flex point. And then we roll the ankle round and round. And reverse. And then just let that foot rest. Circle that knee. And reverse. And then we'll hold the knee in nice and close. Now bring the other knee in at the same time. So again, we'll just start with a hug. Rock a few times side to side, massaging either side of our spine. And then we'll circle those knees round and round. And reverse. And then we'll just keep the knees tucked in nice and close. While there, let's pull down the belly button like we practiced. Press through the back of the rib cage. And then using that strong belly, bring the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. Release back down. Again, engage the belly, rolling you up into that nice C shape. And release down. Once more, tighten the belly, rounding up. Make a thumb and index finger triangle, place it on the back of your head, elbows open. Separate knees, heels touch toes apart. Inhale, push straight. Exhale, pull, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Now as we extend, bring the big toes together, heels apart. Pull back in, heels together, toes apart. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last two, inhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Now bring knees and feet together, scrunch up your toes. Press through arches, pull back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going, but flex your feet. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, inhale, one more, inhale, exhale. Now just extend the legs out. Let's do a nice point and flex with our feet. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stay. From there, we're going to lift a little bit higher in the upper body. Keep the big toes closed, heels apart, arms at our sides, palms facing up. Start to pump. Inhale for 5 beats, and then exhale for 5 beats. Flip the hands over. Inhale for 5, and exhale for 5. Flip again. Level 2. You want to modify, bend your knees. Flip. Level 1. You can rest your feet down. Flip. 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 And hold. Good. Tuck those knees in. Rest your head down and breathe. All right, now that we feel a bit warmed up, we're ready to move on to some roll-ups. Start out with your knees bent, your feet on the floor. Keep your big toes closed, heels slightly apart, knees together. Arms behind us on the mat, shoulders relaxed and open. First we inhale, lift the arms. We feel the shoulders drop back. Exhale, scooping the belly in to peel us off the floor. We stretch as far as we can. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck, and we roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and we're down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Now if you're confident that you're not using your legs to help get you up, you can stretch them out straight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, and we're back down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Let's try 2 more. Inhale, arms up, shoulders dropping back. Exhale, belly pulls us up and stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and come down. Last time. Inhale, arms up, shoulders dropping back. Exhale, belly pulls us up, stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Once we're down, just stretch your body up nice and straight. And then feel everything go soft. Now we'll bring the knees back to the chest. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs. Let's return to our C shape. Arms at our sides off the mat, palms face up. Elbows bend, fingertips touch shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight. Open, close, just legs. Exhale, bend knees, and then elbows. So it's inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, 1 more. Inhale, push, open, close, exhale, knees, elbows. Let's tuck the knees back in. Go ahead, rest your head down and breathe. All right, let's move into our leg series. So we're going to stretch our left leg straight up and let our toes pretty much over our nose. Right knee bent, foot on the mat for level 1 or pushed out straight on the mat for level 2. Meanwhile, shoulders open against the mat, palms facing up. Right leg crosses left or left leg crosses right, circles out and up. So make a circle on the ceiling directly above you that's about the size of a large beach ball. Last 2 and 1. Now we'll go the other way. Out first, in and up. Last 2 and 1. Hold the leg up, bring the other leg up to join it, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, lower halfway, exhale, sweep around, they come together. Inhale down, exhale around, inhale down, exhale around, inhale down, exhale around, inhale down, exhale around, inhale down, exhale, 1 more, inhale down, exhale around. Now we'll switch. Right leg is straight, toes on the ceiling, left knee bent, foot on the mat, or left leg pushed out straight on the mat. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. Drawing those large beach balls directly above us on the ceiling. Nothing is moving but that circling leg. Last 2 and 1 more. Now let's go the other way. Out and around, in and up. Last 2 and 1 more. And then we'll hold up. Other leg comes up to join it. Toes close, heels apart. This time we inhale, legs sweep around, they come together. Exhale, come up. Inhale around, exhale, pull. Last 2 and 1 more. So now we're going to keep our toes close, heels apart. Both legs up nice and straight. They're going to circle around to the left and up, and then go to the right and up. So now these circles should be smaller. So think about a basketball, and that's the side circle we're drawing on the ceiling directly above us. Again, nothing is moving except for those circling legs. Last set. Last circle. And hold there. Good, now tuck the knees in, give yourself a nice tight hug. Couple side to side rocks. Alright, from there let's exhale, roll up. And let's do spine stretch. So we're going to sit up really straight and tall, legs apart, no wider than our hips. Flexing our feet so our legs stay active. You can sit on a pillow or another mat that you've got rolled up in case you can't sit with your legs and your back straight. Arms out in front, palms facing up. We want our shoulders over our hips. We're going to take a big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to scoop the belly, and while we're doing that, drop your chin to your chest. Push out through fingers and feet so we look like a giant C. And then inhale, we rise up, lower, middle, upper spine and head. So we're taller than when we went down. Try again. Exhale, scooping the belly and round the spine. Drop chin to chest. Push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale. Let's scoop the belly in, round the spine, drop chin to chest. Push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, we rise, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale again, scoop the belly in, we round the spine, drop chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Let's try 2 more. Exhale, scooping the belly in, rounding the spine, dropping chin to chest, push out through fingers and feet. Inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, head. And we've got 1 more. Exhale, scooping the belly in, rounding the spine, dropping chin to chest. Inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, we can let the arms come down, do a couple shoulder rolls back front. Good, if you're using an elevation, you can take that out from under your butt. Let's all bend our knees. Gonna put our hands behind our thighs. Relax shoulders from ears. Find your balance on your tailbone. Keep your big toes close together, and then let your chin drop towards your chest. Think about keeping your nose tucked between your knees. Level 2 people, same exact thing, but we can bring our hands across our shins. So we're using our belly to do the work to pull us back and to bring us back up again. Inhale. Now you can do these at your own pace. Just make sure that you're pulling back by tightening the belly, and you're pulling up by tightening it even more. Let's all try 2 more. And once we've completed our final roll, we're going to keep that left knee in and stretch the right leg out. From there, we're going to roll back and come into our C shape. Let's place right hand to top right knee, or left knee, and left hand goes to top left shin. Elbows are up, and we alternate. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and hold. Switch hold. Switch hold. 1 more. Switch hold. Now let's tuck both knees in. Rest your hands on your ankles, your shins, or the tops of your feet. On the inhale, let's stretch arms and legs out. Exhale, sweep the arms around, tuck the knees in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. So notice that the only movement is taking place in the arms and the legs. The upper body is maintaining that C shape. Last 2. And 1 more. Good, now let's stretch your left leg straight up to the ceiling. Let your hands reach as close to your ankle as you can. Right leg is straight also. So first we're going to start drawing the left leg towards the face. And then the right leg's going to pull away from our face. Then we switch. And your hands are merely a guide for that leg. We're not yanking or forcing anything. And we're maintaining that nice, strong C shape. One more each. And hold it. Now let's bring the other leg back up. So again, toes close, heels apart. We'll rest our head for a moment. Thumb and index finger forms a triangle. Level 1, you can insert that triangle under your butt. And that's going to help your lower back and your belly on this one. Or level 2 people, triangle goes behind the head. So we all want to make sure we're pressing that butt down and not letting it leave the mat. Everybody's up in our C shape. We're going to drop slowly. 1, 2, 3, about halfway down. Exhale, pop the legs back up without lifting your butt. So it's inhale, lower. Last 2. And then 1 more. Good work. Alright, everybody knees to chest. Everybody triangle shape behind the head. Everybody's up in that C shape. Left knee and right leg straight, and just start by alternating the legs. Notice there's no movement in those hips. So we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay, lift a little higher. Bring opposite armpit across to your knee, and then we switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. Here's our 4, and the right, and 2, and 1, and hold it. Switch, hold. Switch, hold one more. Switch, hold. Knees come in. Woo, rest that head down and breathe. Alright, from there, feet on the floor, knees bent, arms wide. Let's drop both of our knees right and look left. Come on up and we'll go the other way. Good, and then return to neutral center. Now let's separate the feet about hips distance, toes in, heels out slightly. Arms at our sides, palms facing the sky. We want to keep our feet about hips distance. So all we're going to do is tighten the belly and begin to peel the spine off the mat, rising into shoulder bridge. And we want to make sure we're not feeling any weight pressing into the neck, feeling lots of work in the gluteals and the hamstrings, no tension in those knees. Exhale, let's come back down. Again, inhale, slowly leaving the mat, one vertebra at a time, holding on to our bridge, and then exhale slowly, coming back down one vertebra at a time. Again, tighten the belly as we inhale and slowly lift up. Now once we've made it up there, let's pull left knee in, stretch that leg nice and straight. We're going to lower and lift, flex point, down, up. Last 2, and one more. Good, now hold the leg up, and we'll make little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big hold. Bend that knee, down goes that foot. We'll switch opposite, and stand up, let's lower lift, flex point. Last 2, and one more. Now just hold the leg up and we'll circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it, bend the knee, place the foot down. Continue to lift those hips a little higher. And then as slowly as we can, we return to the mat. And once you've made it all the way back down, let's bring one knee at a time into the chest for that close hug. A few little side-to-side rocks. And then those nice knee circles round and round. And reverse. Good. And then from here, let's exhale and roll up. Once you've made it all the way up, let's sit nice and tall. We're going to keep our big toes close and our heels apart. We're going to make a fist with our hands. Press our knuckles together so our thumbs are pointing down. We're actually looking at the back of our hands. We're going to inhale, scooping the belly in, pulling back. On the exhale, first the arms extend, then they're going to open really wide. Think about doing a swan dive into your thighs. Hook your hands together, inhale, lift them higher behind you. And then exhale, release, and touch your toes. We'll come back up, try again, knuckles together, thumbs pointing down. So we inhale, scoop, coming back. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive, fold forward, inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And back up again, knuckles together, thumbs pointing down. Inhale, let's scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive, fold forward, hook together, inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up, knuckles together, thumbs pointing down. Inhale, let's scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive, fold forward, hook together, inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up. Let's try one more. Knuckles together, thumbs pointing down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive and fold. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach to your toes. Good. And then we can come all the way back up. Once we're all the way back up, let's do a couple shoulder rolls back front. And then from here, we're going to make our way onto hands and knees. So let's keep shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Spread your fingers out nice and wide, turning your hands in slightly and pressing through second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. That gives you foundational hands. First, let's inhale, sink the navel, lift the head, open the heart for cow. Exhale, round up for cat. So inhale, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. Now we make our way back to neutral. Let's extend through the heel of that right foot. Add the left arm forward, palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, let's switch. Extend right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower, switch again, extend. Exhale, lower, switch, extend. Exhale, lower, switch, extend. Exhale, lower, switch, extend. And then exhale, lower back to all fours. Now let's tuck the toes under and step back into plank. Holding that belly button nice and tight. We're going to lift the right foot not too high, push towards the left heel. Come back, set the right toes down, and we'll switch. So we're going to lift, press, pull, lower, switch. Lift up, press back, pull forward, lower, switch. Lift up, press back, pull forward, lower, switch. Lift it, press it, pull it, lower, switch. Lift, press, pull, lower, switch. Lift, press, pull, lower, switch. Lift, press, pull, lower. One more each. Lift, press, pull, lower. One more. Lift, press, pull, lower. Stay. Let's ease down to our knees. From there, let's separate the knees, big toes close. Let's push back with that tailbone, drop your chest through your knees, forehead on the mat, and then turn your palms to the sky and really stretch down the sides of your ribs into those lats. Come back to your foundational hands. Let's tuck our toes under, and this time push your tailbone towards the sky, which will bring us into downward facing dog. While we're here, let your head really nod yes, and then we'll shake it no, and then just let it hang there while we walk our dog a few times. Lift and lower each heel individually, and then press those heels down, and let's inhale ourselves into plank, and exhale back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank, and exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Modify to the knees. Exhale, lower elbows open, chest down, hips down, elbows come in. Press through tops of feet and hip bones, pull out to the top of the head. Inhale, rise for our cobra. Exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Again, exhale, going down, so the elbows open on the way down, then they tuck in, and we inhale, lengthen, rise, coming back up. From there, let's push back into extended child's pose. Once again, separating the knees so your chest can drop, forehead on the mat, palms rotate towards the sky. Returning to foundational hands, we tuck our toes, and we're right back up into downward facing dog. Walking the dog a few more times. Pressing the heels down, and then inhaling into plank. Exhale, you can modify if you'd like to your knees first, or we lower in one piece. Elbows open, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in, inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Once more, inhale to our plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. From there, giant step forward with that right foot between your hands. That brings us into runner's lunge. Notice that we're keeping right knee over ankle. Got a nice straight back leg. We'll step the right foot back into plank. Press back up into down dog. And then step the left foot between the hands. Again, knee over ankle. Nice straight back leg. Runner's lunge. From there, we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to keep our big toes close with our heels slightly apart. And from there, we're going to inhale and slowly begin to roll up. We're going to try and touch the sky. Exhale into our heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise, coming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. This time, inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. And we'll step our right foot back into runner's lunge. Once there, right heel presses down, turn right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel, and then when you're ready, start lifting upper body. Check that your left knee is still over your ankle. Your hip bones are facing the front end of your mat, shoulders squared out over those hips. Adding the arms brings us into warrior one. And then just open the arms wide. We're going to stay nice and long in the waist. Let's pull those ribs towards that front thigh for warrior airplane. And then from there, let your right hand lower to the mat. Lift to the ball of your right foot so we're back in lunge. And then begin to rotate at the waist and send that left hand high to the sky for twisting lunge. And we'll exhale our left hand down. Send your left foot back into plank. Exhale as we lower down. Inhale as we lengthen, rise, coming up for cobra. And then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot steps back into runner's lunge. Push left heel down, turn left toes out. Align that right heel with the back of your left heel. You start lifting up your body. Right knee's over ankle. We've got hip bones facing forward, shoulders squared out over the hips. Arms reach to the sky. And we can feel equal body weight pressing down into both feet. And open the arms. Keep the spine nice and long. Let's pull that rib cage towards that front thigh for warrior airplane. And then from there, we're going to bring the left hand to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot through your back in the mirror lunge. And then as we exhale, rotate at the waist and send that right hand high for twisting lunge. Exhale the right hand back down. We'll send right foot back into plank. Exhale as we lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, come back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's look out. And exhale, we sink deeper. Take the right leg extended behind you, hip level. Hands automatically form a tripod with our left foot, and there's tripod balance. We can stay like that, or align your left thumb with your left pinky toe as you start to roll the right hip open. Adding right arm to the sky brings us into half moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it's lifted. Giant step back with the right foot. Bending that left knee. There's runner's lunge. Now let's walk ourselves around into a wide straddle so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes in slightly, heels out slightly, hands directly under our shoulders. First we inhale to look out. Then we're going to exhale and melt that upper body. So just let your upper body become very limp. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's press down through the palms so the arms push straight. Now we're going to walk ourselves around to face the back foot and come into runner's lunge. So once we're in runner's lunge facing the back of our mat, let's lift upper body for high lunge. And then just extend your arms out wide to the side. We're going to start to straighten that right leg as you push your left heel down. And then let's rotate upper body. So we end up facing the wide edge of our mat again, but this time we're standing, toes and heels out, palms to the sky, 5-pointed star. Good, let's inhale, touch the sky, exhale, fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale, grow into our sunflower. Exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. Exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. Good, now let's come back into 5-pointed star. You're going to let that left arm lower down, make a full arm circle, and come back into place. Same with the right arm, let's lower it down, make that full circle, and come back into place. Both arms lower down, make that full circle, and open. One more time, they lower down, making that full circle, and then we open. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch, but keep those hip bones facing the long edge of your mat. Now we simply bend the left knee. Look out past that left hand. And we've made it into Warrior 2. Right arm's going to lift so it's alongside that right ear. We're going to stretch that left arm a little forward, lower the right, lift the left, and push left palm to the sky, giving us reverse warrior. Now start to pull that leg straighter and straighter, pushing out through that left palm into reverse triangle. And then let's bring ourselves back to our starting position. From there, we build our triangle. So we're keeping absolutely straight, no leaning forward or backwards. Start to pull that right hip right and start reaching left arm away from right hip. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, you can send the left hand low and the right hand high. Pressing our right hip a little forward, rolling our right shoulder slightly back. Triangle pose. One more inhale. On the exhale, start bending the left knee and revolve upper body. That returns us to runner's lunge. Now we'll send left foot back into our plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, back up into down dog. And then inhale to plank. Now we can hang out in our plank, or maybe you want to insert a push-up. And then we're back up into downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now we extend the left leg behind us, hip level. Hands automatically form that tripod with our right foot. We can remain in tripod balance, or we move that right thumb over so it's aligned with right pinky toe. Rolling left hip open as the left hand reaches to the sky for half moon balance. And let's exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. Giant step back with our left foot, bending that right knee. Returns us to runner's lunge. And then we can walk ourselves around into wide straddle. So now we should be facing the other side of the mat. Hands again directly into your shoulders. Big inhale to lengthen, look out. And then exhale. See if you can feel yourself melt just a little bit deeper down. And then from there, let's push down into the palms so the arms go straight. And we're going to walk ourselves around now to face our back foot. So we're facing the back edge of our mat, bringing us into our lunge. When you feel stable, let's lift upper body into high lunge. And then just stretch the arms out wide. And start to straighten that front leg, pushing the back heel down so we can rotate. And we end up in 5-pointed star with our toes and heels out, palms to the sky. Again, inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale for sunflower. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. And then let the arms again open into 5-pointed star. Now we're going to take the right arm, let it come across your body, lift it up, and let it open. Left arm across the body, lift up, and open. Again, right arm comes across, lift up, and open. And left arm comes across, lift up, and open. And then both arms come in, backs of the hands come close. Open wide. Exhale, round, come in. Inhale, open wide. Once more, exhale, round. And inhale, wide. Returning right toes to the front end of our mat. Aligning our right heel with our left arch. Keep your chest facing the wide edge of your mat. When ready, bend the right knee. And find your warrior two. Let the left arm rise alongside your ear. Send that right hand a little farther forward as we lift the right, we lower the left. Pushing right palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. And then begin to pull the right leg straight as our reverse triangle. And we'll bring our arms back to shoulder level for our start position. And then from there, start to pull that left hip left, reach that right arm far, far away from your left hip. Once we cannot go any further, we send that right hand low and left hand high. Pressing our left hip slightly forward, rolling that left shoulder slightly back. Breathing into all that open space of our triangle. One more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's start revolving that upper body as we're bending our right knee. When our hands come back to the mat, we lift to the ball of our left foot. There's our lunge. We send right foot back into plank. Exhale, we're going to lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale to plank. We can hang out there, or we can insert a push-up and press back up into down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And then let your arms extend long at your sides, palms face forward. We've got standing mountain pose. And then let's inhale, touch the sky. Let's start to bend our knees like we're going to sit in a tiny chair. And while we do that, pull your knees closer and closer together, keeping your ribs off of your thighs. Now see if you can just raise your heels. So you're in balancing chair. And then we'll push our heels back down. And let's fold forward as we straighten those legs. Big inhale to look out. Exhale, come back down. Cradle elbows in the palms of your hands. Allow your upper arms to frame your head. And allow your ribs to rest on your thighs. And go ahead and let your fingers release to the mat. From there, let's step back. Right foot, left foot into plank. Right shoulder remains over right wrist. We're going to open for side plank. Remember, you can modify coming down onto the side of your knee. Come back to full plank. This time left shoulder over left wrist. Opening for side plank. Right hand comes back down into full plank. And then come back up into down dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. Press the heels down. And then let's make our way to all fours. Sink navel, lift tailbone, lift head, open heart, cow. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine, big toes close, knees apart, push back with your tailbone. Pulling your chest down between your knees, forehead on the mat, palms to the sky. Let's pass left arm through right arm. Let's sink that shoulder down and really let the weight of your body deepen the stretch. Pulling that out, we'll switch. And then come back out and stretch. From there, let's all come onto our forearms. And we're going to take our knees a bit wider. While we're here, I want you to push your tailbone back towards your heels. And we can stay like that, or if you want to take it a step farther, just separate your feet. Let the sides of your feet rest on the mat. Pushing back with that tailbone. There is our frog pose. To feel a deeper stretch in those inner thighs. If you've got your feet apart, let's bring the toes back together. Everybody can press down through the palms. So we bring ourselves up a little higher. And then let's come right to the seat. Let's stretch the legs out straight. Hands on either side of our hips. Pressing down through the palms, pushing out to the feet. Like we're trying to press ourselves right off the mat. And then we're going to soften a bit, walk the hands forward, fold in half. Come back up. This time hands go a little farther behind you, so you've got your fingers pointing right at your butt, still pressing down with those palms, pushing out through those feet, sitting like we're sitting at attention, like we're pressing ourselves off the mat. And then I want you to tighten your belly, and we're actually going to pull our hips off the mat. Pressing our feet down, bringing us into reverse plank. From there, see if you can lift one leg. Lower it down and we'll switch. Lower it back down. And then let your hips come back down. This time we're going to take our legs wide, push out through the heels, and hands come forward, and we're walking forward, pulling belly button closer and closer to the mat. And then let's come up and side bend to our left. Up and side bend to our right. Come on up, and again one more time. Coming forward, seeing if we can get a little farther. We're back up, and we'll bring that left leg straight ahead. Right knee bent, foot comes in close to the body, starting with a good hug. And we're going to take that left hand, bring it behind us, press the heel of your hand, or right hand, sorry, close to your tailbone, and now bring your left elbow, if you can, to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, sit taller. Now pull that belly in tighter so that we can rotate farther to the right, rotating at the waist. Extend the left arm high. Let it come back down. We'll switch. Right leg straight, left knee bent. So again, we just start by giving a nice close hug to the body. And then we're going to keep the wrap arm wrapped around. We take the left hand, put it behind us so the heel of your hand presses into the mat close to your tailbone. And then see if you can get that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale a little taller. Exhale, rotate at the waist, looking over left shoulder. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, back down. From there, let's bend both of our knees. Put our hands behind our thighs, relax shoulders from ears. Keep your head held high this time, and then balance on your tailbone. So we're going to build our teaser, which means we have to keep our back really, really straight. And we're going to start to extend our legs. We're not worried if we can't get our legs all the way straight. We just don't want to round the back. Now let's rebend. Try again, let's extend. And rebend. Again, let's extend. Now see if you can add some arms. And keep breathing. And then we're going to slowly lower just your legs. Stretch even higher to the sky. Let your arms come forward and pull yourself forward. And then just let yourself melt down. And then from there we'll slowly come out. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls back front. Turn them into some larger arm circles. Some really big ones. And then a big stretch high overhead. Stretching a little higher with the left arm. And the right arm. And then open your arms, open your heart. And pull your hands together. Alright, that took care of our Pilates yoga combo this morning. I hope that you feel awake and nice and powerful from the inside, seeing how much energy and power we can draw from our core, which makes everything else stronger. And then also being aware of how breathing deeply can help to calm the body, calm the mind, and help us focus on what we need to do every day to maintain our sanity and our commitment to saving ourselves. So don't forget to hydrate, lots and lots of sips of water throughout the day. Muscles juicy, functioning, flexible. Brain cells functioning, juicy, flexible. Acts of kindness to all sentient beings. No distinction. All sentient beings. It's the only way we can ever know peace in this world. Because as long as some sentient being is being killed by a human being, how is that kindness? What is the distinction? I'll be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. So in the meantime, you know what to do. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay kind, rise, resist, persist.